Hello again, YouTube. I'm back with Spiders' Part 2. I really don't want to continue this fanfiction, but I will because I love you, even though you guys don't exist. Anyways, all of the spiders run away from... I should just hang on. Chapter 3, Spider Day. That's the chapter we're on, guys. Oh, God. Anyway. All of the spiders run away from Twilight and Red Spinder because Red Spinder Mac and they didn't know what to do because there were so many spiders of the eggs, and Big Mac said, "Hey, you spider babies, you are my spider babies, now listen to me." But the spider babies didn't listen because they were making too much noise, but they would have listened if they could because Big Mac Spider was their daddy and they loved him. And there was Mommy Twilight more than any of the bugs, even the juicy ones. Big Mac Spider said to Twilight Spider, "I am so sorry. I am the worst spider daddy, even though I promised I was going to be the best one, even." Sad face. Twilight felt really bad and sorry for Big Mac Spider because she knew that he tried his best, but if there was the biggest problem happening, she would give him the hugs. Twilight the hardest with having ideas, and when had another. "Spider Big, come here and help me, okay?" And Spider Mac said, "Alright, what do you want me to do with Twilight?" And Twilight said, "I need you to throw me into the spiders." And Red Mac said, "Are you sure? You thought spiders were creepy and weird." And Twilight said, "I know, but we need to do this because Big Mac, we are spiders." And Big Mac said, "Okay." Big Mac picked her up by the legs with his legs and threw her at the spider babies. She screamed a little bit, but not really, because she was trying to be brave like Rainbow Dash would be brave if she was a spider and flying at spider babies. And finally, after falling for some time, she landed in the spider babies and they didn't know it was Mom because they were still babies crawling, and Twilight tried to click at them, but they didn't know what to do because babies are confused. Sad face. Big Mac watched all the babies carry Twilight away, and he felt the most terrible and sad, and it was my fault that Twilight's being carried away by spider babies, because I was the one who had spider sex with her, and she made babies because sad face. "I have to rescue her," he said. Chapter 4. When Spiders Are. "I don't like this," Twilight Spider thought, and wished Big Mac were here. He knows what to do every time. But Big Mac was chasing her and the spider babies, and she didn't know it. It was very exciting. The spiders ran through Equestria, and all ponies who were scared ran to the house except for one pony who stood in the street angry. "Stop, spider," she said, and they stopped. A big brown spider jumped off her head, and she was gray, and her coat was gray too. Her hair was straight, and the spider was brown and made an angry click. Twilight heard the clicks and knew that the spider had a name, Merriam-Webster. And Merriam-Webster Spider told the baby spiders to stop being bad. They couldn't do what they did because what they did was something bad to do. And they had to stop and listen to their spider mommy like spiders do Twilight Mom Spider thought really hard. All of the baby spiders watched her, and then Big Mac got over to where she was and said, "Twilight, I'm so glad you're okay." And Twilight said, "Shh, I'm thinking." And Big Mac Spider said, "Oh, okay, sorry." Twilight's Mom Spider thought really hard. The baby spiders... Oh, I just read that paragraph. It's so confusing. Twilight Spider said, "I love you, baby spiders, but you did bad thing and made my friend Spike dead. Why'd you do that? And please, so go make Spike better, and then it'd be Everfree Forest where you belong as spiders. It will be, okay?" Oh dear God, I can't read this, guys. The spiders said, "Okay, Mommy," and then they went back to where Spike was, and they barfed all his juice back, and he was better. Spike said, "Thank you, spiders. You are my best friends." Happy face. The spiders made a happy face, and then they hugged him, but this time they didn't drain all the Spike's vital fluids. Happy face. Then the spiders all listened to Mommy Twilight and went to the ever-free forest, where spiders live happy and free, and it was good. Twilight and Big Mac Spider talked to Miriam, and the Gray Pony listened. The Gray Pony was Pinkie Pie's sister from Cutie Mark Chronicles, and she worked on a rock farm, in case you were wondering. And Twilight clicked thank you to Merriam Webster, and Merriam Webster clicked, it's okay, listen Twilight Spider, I'm a wizard, and I know you and the Big Mac Spider, not spiders, but all ponies who are spiders by accident. Do you want to be ponies again? Chapter 5, the end. Spider End. Twilight and Big Mac said yes, we want to be ponies again, and Miriam said okay. Oh God, I can't read this. Okay. Miriam said, okay, here, I will do my spider magic, and spider magic happened. Twilight and Big Mac were ponies again. They gave each other a big pony hug because they were friends from being spiders together, and it was good. Happy face. Miriam clicked, and they couldn't understand anymore because they were ponies and not spiders, but the Gray Pony, Pinkie Pie's sister, could understand, and she translated the spider speak to pony speech so they could talk some more. Miriam said, I hope you learned something from being a spider, and Twilight said, yes, I did. I will always remember. And I am also happy because I made Big Mac friend. And Big Mac said, yep, and then Big Mac said, listen, Twilight, about being spiders. And Twilight said, it is okay, Big Mac, I understand. We can still be very good friends forever, okay? And Big Mac said, okay. Thank you, Miriam, I said, and Miriam said, did you learn anything? And I thought really hard, and I said, yes, I did learn something. But I will tell Celestia about that, okay? And Miriam said, that is fair. And then I saw my bestest friend in the whole world, Argamburger, who was the most handsome alicorn in Equestria. And Argamburger said, hello, Twilight, it has been a long time. And I felt myself blushing because of how charming Argamburger alicorn was. And I said, yes, it has been a long time. Do you think we can spend some time alone together? And he said, I don't think so, Twilight. I have a lot of important things to do because I am an alicorn, but maybe someday, okay? And it was very sad because he was the nicest alicorn ever. But I said, I understand, and he flew away, and it was amazing. I was so impressed and amazed, and I was happy that I got to see him. Then I went back to the library and found Spike and gave him the biggest, most happy hug ever because he was happy to see me because I was gone for so long because I was a spider. Sad face. And then I said, Spike, please take a letter. And he said, okay, I will take a letter. And then Spike took a letter. Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned that spiders are creepy. But being a spider is better than being dead. Your faithful student, Twilight. Sparkle. The end of the story. You can stop reading now. Thank you for reading my story. All glory to Jude. Oh, God! Why did I read that? Just why? Why did I read it? Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed listening to me make a fool out of myself reading that story. And, yeah. Oh, God, Burl better be happy that I gave her the story she wanted. Bye, guys.